We're going to begin second row center. Howard?
Howard Mandel, New York Times. Alyssa, just the first half that you had and setting the tone in that way, scoring not just as often as you did, but the way you did. How significant was that, not just from a basketball perspective, but just as a means of setting the tone for the series?
I was just being aggressive. They kept switching. I had mismatches on me, so we knew that's how they were going to guard us. And last game we played them, I missed a lot, and this time I just kept staying aggressive.
Second row center.
Gabe Ibrahim, one-sider. So Jasmine and Courtney, you both had, to dart through screens to try to run with Christy Tolliver. Could you just talk about the challenge of guarding her and running through those screens?
She's a talented player, a great shooter, gets her teammates involved, so she, demands a lot of attention. She's always on the move, and, you just have to always stay alert.
Agreed.
First row to your left.
Amber Dodd, hoopfeed.com. Courtney, you had Ariel Atkins as your assignment today. Can you just talk about...
That wasn't my assignment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ariel Atkins had you as her assignment. Can you just talk about how much of the challenge she was defensively and how were you able to fight through that for your 26 points today?
To be honest, I felt like I could do whatever I wanted to do. No shade to her. She's a great defender, but I felt like I was getting to all my spots that I wanted to get to. I felt pretty comfortable. I think I shot the best I ever shot from the three. But we just got to get the next game. But I don't know, I felt pretty comfortable out there.
Third row to your left.
Hey guys, Doug Farmer, the AP. For any of you three, you took a first punch from them in the first quarter, and then after that you seem to have played them even or a little bit ahead. How big is that for confidence going forward for game two and such that it could? You were down 17 in the third quarter and rallied back to cut it to 4 and a chance to make it even closer. That it wasn't what it could have been.
Yeah, it's something we definitely talked about. Against this team, they score the ball so well and they play so well together that you cannot have a flat start. So we've talked about that first quarter start being making a big difference in game two. So for sure, we'll be focused on that and what other adjustments we'll have to make for the next game once we watch the film.
Second row center.
Courtney, Jazz, this is for each of you, but it's a different element of it. We've talked about the importance of Jonquel Jones, dead-end shots, dead-end touches, where she's demanding the ball, where she's a center of the offensive attack. Courtney, I'm wondering, is there a way you're going to look to pump her up emotionally? And Jazz, I'm wondering if you see different ways to get her the ball more just in the flow of the offense, to each of you in turn.
Yeah, I think you said it, just keeping her energy up and, hyping her up, letting her know that she the best player on the floor. Honestly, that's how I feel. I feel like nobody can stop JJ when she believed that. So I think we got to give her more touches, and she going to do what she need to do.
We absolutely will look at getting her more touches, especially down low. I feel like when we play through her on the block, that's where she was scoring a lot today, but that's also where they show a lot of attention to her, so then it's able to open up the floor for the rest of us. So, there's a lot of attention going to JJ at all times, so sometimes she's not able to get as many shot attempts even when she is touching the ball. So we have to find a way to get her open and give her some space to score.
Once again, the second row.
Hi, Alexa Philpott with the Hartford Courant. I guess for Courtney and Jazz, you guys obviously shot really well in the first half despite having to face a double-digit deficit, then down 17, were able to fight your way back. What did you think was working to be able to make that comeback and pull within 4 and that you can hopefully bring into the next game?
I think we got out in transition. When we get running, when we get stops and we get running, we're a tough team to guard. So I think we just got to do more of that. We got to get out and we got to run and we got to push pace.
I also think we need to put our heads down a little more and put more pressure on their defense in the paint and, force refs to make calls for us and get us to the line a little more.
Anyone else? Last question. To your left in the third row.
There's that weird play when you drove to the basket and they called a double foul on you, and I think it was Tiana. Did they explain to you what that was?
No, I don't think they even knew what it was. I mean, it was just a ref not being confident in her call. She was there, and she wanted to call a block, but she let the other two refs have an input in it as well. So they just need to be confident in their calls.
Anyone else? Thank you. Alyssa, Jazz, Courtney.
Thanks, y'all.
Yep, thank you.